12-year-old boy left his family in Senegal, promised a professional contract, promised a future, promised everything. He was never seen again. And the club that took him, still operating, right now, today. This isn't one story. Every single year, 15,000 children are trafficked through football. 15,000, more than any other sport on earth, and the system that's supposed to protect them built the pipeline. FIFA knows, UEFA knows, the clubs know. And every Saturday, while you're watching the match, somewhere on this planet, a child is being processed like a commodity, not a player, not a human being, a transaction. Here's how it works. It starts in West Africa, Sub-Saharan Africa, South America, Eastern Europe, places where a family earns $2 a day. A man arrives, well-dressed, speaks confidently, shows fake documents, sometimes real ones. He tells the father, "Your son is special. I've seen thousands of players. Your boy is different. Barcelona has seen footage. Ajax is interested. We just need travel fees." The family sells everything, their land, their savings, their future, to fund their son's dream. The agent takes the boy. Sometimes the agent is legitimate, connected to real clubs. Sometimes he's not. But the outcome is almost identical. The boy arrives in Europe. He's 13, maybe 14, doesn't speak the language, doesn't know anyone. His passport is taken. For safekeeping. That's the first sign. Training starts. 6 a.m. every morning, 8 hours a day, 7 days a week, for months. Then comes the assessment. You're not quite ready. Then another assessment. You need more time. Then one morning, no explanation. He's released. No contract, no money, no passport, no ticket home, no education. He's 15 years old, alone, in a country where nobody knows his name. This happens to 99% of them. Not 50%, not 70%, 99%. Al Jazeera investigated this in 2020. What they found, nobody wanted to publish. The moment the boy lands in Europe, the agent who promised everything takes his passport. For safekeeping, he says. Then demands more money. Money the family doesn't have. So the agent disappears. Phone off. Address fake. Gone. And the boy, 13 years old, foreign country, no passport, no money, no contacts, no return ticket, doesn't speak the language. Where does he go? Al Jazeera's investigation found them sleeping in train stations, under bridges, packed into illegal safe houses. 15, 20 boys in one room. No heating, no food, no safety. Not for one night, for months, sometimes years. One survivor, documented by CNN, described arriving in Paris at age 14. Agent vanished within 48 hours. He slept outside Gare du Nord station for 3 weeks before anyone noticed him. 3 weeks, outside, alone, 14 years old, in one of the richest cities on earth, 200 meters from a $600 million football stadium. 200 meters, the club inside that stadium had a foundation dedicated to protecting youth football. Nobody came out to help him. Nobody. Now here's the part that should make you physically sick. In 2014, FIFA's own report documented irregular transfers of minors involving clubs from 18 countries, including clubs you watch every weekend. In 2017, Barcelona was banned from signing players for 2 windows. The charge, irregular signing of 10 underage players. Barcelona, the club of more than a club. In 2019, Real Madrid faced similar charges. In 2021, a whistleblower inside a Premier League academy, identity protected, told investigators, "We knew which boys had no legal status. We used them for training. Then we released them. No one asked what happened next. No one asked. Because knowing creates legal responsibility. And legal responsibility costs money. The same clubs involved in these cases run foundations, charitable foundations, with websites, with Instagram pages, with celebrity ambassadors, protecting children through football, giving youth a chance, building dreams. These are real taglines from real foundation websites of clubs with documented underage player violations. The most documented case, an African football foundation partnered with European scouts, received $2.3 million in EU development grants. What it actually did: recruited boys, took fees from families, funneled players to agents, disappeared when players were released. The EU investigation found evidence of fraud. Foundation quietly dissolved. Money never recovered. Nobody charged. FIFA has regulations. Article 19 specifically prohibits international transfer of players. Under 18, it exists. It's written. It's official. And it means almost nothing. Because boys are moved as trial players, training guests, educational visitors. Categories that bypass FIFA's system entirely. In 2022, The Guardian investigated 23 current professional players in Europe's top 5 leagues who cannot legally account for how they entered European football as minors. 23 current professionals, meaning for every player who made it through, there are hundreds who didn't, who are somewhere right now, unaccounted for, unknown, forgotten. These aren't hypothetical children. Diallo, age 13, Guinea. Family paid everything they had. Released at 15. Found working illegally. In construction in Lisbon. Samuel, age 14, Cameroon. Family paid $3,000. Released after 8 months. Found by Belgian social services. 3 years later, living in an abandoned building. Kwame, age 12, Ghana. Youngest documented case in UEFA's 2020 internal report. Whereabouts, unknown. These are the documented cases, the ones we know about. How many more are unknown? Football generates 50 billion every year. It has the resources to end this tomorrow. The problem isn't lack of solutions. The problem is the people with power to implement them, profit from the problem. So the next time you watch a young African player break through at your club, ask one question. For every one of him, how many didn't make it? And where are they now?